everybody, and welcome to another segment of the show. This week, we'll be talking about San Diego Comic-Con. So we've been super busy prepping for all the conventions this year. We're still not done. We still have a lot of costumes to make, but we did get a few costumes done in time for San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm going to tell you about our week. I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, and that's because I've been super busy working non-stop, writing, making new cosplays for this year, and traveling. We've been traveling a lot, which is really hard on my bank account. So, the girl gang and I always try to make an annual trip down to San Diego Comic-Con so we don't lose our tickets, because the ticket line, there's literally a line to get into the ticket line, and then once you're in the ticket line, it's really touch and go. So, it's very difficult to get tickets for San Diego Comic-Con, and we've kind of been going every year so that we don't lose our chance at going when we want to go. So this year was no different, but we invited a few more friends along for the ride, Yucatan being one of them, which is amazing because I love traveling with my best friend. Unfortunately, she was only able to get tickets for Thursday and Sunday, but if you know anything about San Diego Comic-Con, the whole city just turns into the convention. So there is a ton of stuff outside that is... anyone without a badge can kind of just go and hang out and experience the con anyway. So like usual, the girl gang decided to go a couple of days earlier so that we can explore the city. We like to kind of go and discover new things every year. We do a couple of annual things. We go across on the ferry to Coronado Island. We go to the beach. We're going to Coronado!
Were you filming that?
I am filming that. I did film that. Day 3, and we're going to the beach.
We're gonna burn at the beach.
We're gonna burn at the beach.
Haley's kids, you know. As I apply sunblock.
I need more sunblock. Can you 90s slow jam while the American flag blows? Nice. I literally love Coronado. I could just live on Coronado. But we love it. Where we met our haunted concierge. Never went on the haunted tour, where Something Like It Hot was filmed. It's so beautiful. I just want to stay here 1 year. But like, probably can't. That's probably
break in.
We will break in. We will pretend we're ghosts. So we're gonna wear sheep.
They will be our costumes.
People immediately know I'm a tourist. But like, to be fair,
I think it's a million of photos and the live vlog.
to be fair, if I lived in California, I'd probably still like we explore Gaslight a little more. We try new restaurants. We buy things at new stores. This year was a little different though. We did explore some things that we haven't explored in the past. Yucatan suggested the great idea of going to the San Diego Zoo, which we had never done. I recommend it for anyone who wants to go. They do great work there. They're really working at saving species that are in trouble, and they take really good care of their animals, and they have a lot of release programs, as well as just a great overall environment for the animals and the people there. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna cry. This is how I die.
And you guys didn't want to come to the zoo.
I wanted to come to the zoo. Look at these babies. Look. I'm a bad person to bring to the zoo.
We're gonna steal the llama.
And we're going to climb over these fences.
Get the donkey.
It's gonna be a good trip home.
Yeah. It's a free ride home, actually.
Might take us a couple days.
He's so cute. He knows.
I'm gonna climb this fence and touch all of the elephants. So there's an elephant named Mary.
And it was getting its nails done.
It was. There it is over there. It's literally you as an elephant. Oh, look. It's doing fan things. Show us how excited you are.
You're being filmed. Animal butt. Animal butts, because I can't get his little face. Turn around. The animal.
Close.
did not like that initial sort of first little bit of the
Reese's? Oh.
Now it's calm.
I love it.
I wonder what that building is. That dome is beautiful.
I know, it is. I literally feel like we're at Jurassic Park right now.
Spanish style church. Oh,
You know what the difference is though with Jurassic Park and this one? Is that we're up in this big thing and no one is coming to eat us. Next to the tapir, the monkeys are what I wanted. Look at that tail! We spent the whole day at the zoo, and if you're gonna go down, I suggest you do the same because there is so much to see and it is so amazing. So the first day of the convention was Thursday. We decided to go with our Gwen variant cosplays that day, so keep in mind we made these costumes like 2 weeks before the convention. We had decided that we were going to each do one of the Gwen variants. So like Gwen Vereen, Gwen Widow, Cat Gwen, Hawk Gwen, Thor Gwen, and then I did Gwenpool. So their popularity was it was a mix and match. Some people really appreciated what we were doing, and then other people had absolutely no idea what we were. A lot of the vendors and artists were the people that got that we were the Gwen variants. On Thursday, we spent most of our time walking the convention floor because Yucatan had never been, and we bought a lot of our stuff that would have otherwise been gone by Sunday. On Friday, Yucatan didn't have tickets, so we spent most of our time exploring all of the other stuff that we didn't get to look at. That included Geek and Sundry at Petco, as well as the Nerd HQ stuff and the Nerd HQ panels. Geek and Sundry was really cool because we walked in on a Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk panel, and then we waited because we heard Felicia was coming, so we ended up staying there for a couple of panels, and we watched Thrilling Adventure Hour, which was super cool, and then we got to watch Felicia Day's panel, which was really nice. Then we had to boogie on over to Nerd HQ, which kind of sucked because I missed the Orphan Black Nerdist panel, which would have been really nice to see. But it was also super fun because we went to Nerd HQ and Yucatan got to meet Elijah Wood again. And I made a friend there, actually, who I think is super cool, and I realize we have a lot in common, and it's really nice that I can keep in touch with people that live so far away from me. And so, hey, nice meeting you at Nerd HQ. The only thing I did want to see that day, which I didn't get to see because of my own foolishness, was the Ash vs. Evil Dead panel. I thought I would make it, but I didn't make it in time. But then I made another friend that day in line who happens to be a cosplayer, and she's really cool, and I'll post a link on the bottom so you can like her page. She's super cool, super nice. We bonded over cosplay and how cosplay brings people together, and bonded a bit over Ash vs. the Evil Dead, so that was super cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see it, but then later I got to see the trailer, and let me tell you, I am so excited for Ash vs. Evil Dead. I don't even know how to explain it. Alright, now I know what you're gonna say when I say that growing up on horror movies was pretty much my childhood. But I had a sister who was a lot older than I was, and I know you're probably thinking, where were your parents? Why did they let you watch all this gory stuff? But the truth is that my parents both worked very hard and worked out of town. So my sister took care of me a lot. When she would invite friends over for sleepovers, they would watch horror movies. And my sister would always warn me that they were too scary for me and I couldn't watch them. But of course, being the person I am, I took it as a challenge, and I told her that I wouldn't be scared. Of course I wouldn't be scared. And I would stay and watch them, and of course later on that night I was super scared. I'm not gonna deny it now. But I'm also super desensitized to stuff like that now, and Evil Dead was pretty much my childhood. Like, I grew up watching and loving those movies. And I've always just had an affinity for Bruce Campbell. I love everything he does. I love B movies. I love really, like, bad gore. I love violence as, like, kind of an art form. I guess it kind of just flew by me that the series was actually being made, but now that I get to see everything and how beautiful it looks and how, like, nostalgic it looks, I can't wait. It'll be my favorite thing coming out of this year. So I'm really excited, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to see the panel because I heard it was really funny, but I did hear stories and I got to see some videos, so in the end, it's not that big of a deal if I miss a panel.